Hello Stampers, Kelly Acheson at stampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin, where it has warmed up now. We're not freezing to death anymore. My face doesn't hurt when I go outside. I am going to show you today how to make this adorable easel card. It's got a calendar on the front, and I've shown you some calendar cards before, but this one has a post-it note holder attached right to the front of it, and I go through a lot of these. This is like my lifesaver. This particular project uses the Sweet Soiree Memories and More card pack that is basically designed for scrapbooking, but you can make cards with it too, and I love doing stuff like that. This is in our celebration brochure. If you don't have one of these and you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator to get one from, you pop me an email at kelly@stampabove.com. I would be happy to get one out in the mail to you right away. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to show you how to make this, and then I'm going to show you, gosh, I can't remember if I think it's 23 different cards using the Sweet Soiree Suite featured in our Occasions mini catalog. You're going to be blown away. So hang around till the end. Let's get started. I was super excited when I opened this up because it is really, really pretty. So your card pack comes just like this, and then you've got all these little cards that are 3 by 4, and each one is different. So let's just take a look at these. Happiness, we've got hello, and these are meant to be used for scrapbooking, but of course you can also use these for card making, and that's exactly what I'm going to do today. And this one says today was a day to remember, so I'm going to use, I've chosen that card to use on a project today. And then we've got these 4 by 6 cards that are just gorgeous also, and they're all double-sided. One has a saying on this one side and then just a pattern or an images on the other side. So they're super, super versatile. And again, these are all free during celebration. Whoops. Let me bring this back in here because I decided that I wanted to use this one for my project and this one. So I'm going to use 3 of these cards. Now I've got our card base and the little box that's going to hold our post-it notes. So this is 4 1/4 by 11. I've scored it at 5 1/2. I'm going to give it a good burnish. This piece is 7 5/8 by 3. I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer here so I can score for you. It is scored at a 1/2 inch on the long side, and then we're going to do a 1/2 inch on the short side, turn it around and go at 3 5/8, 4 1/8, and 7 1/4. And this just makes up our cute little box. Bring in my paper snips here and snip all of these. I like to cut a little sliver off of my tabs. That just helps your box go together better. And I'm just cutting them right up to that 1/2 inch score mark. Okay. And we're going to burnish all of our edges. Oops. Such an easy little project, and it ends up being super cute and useful. Hear that noise? My husband can hear me in here talking, so he knows I'm making a video, but he doesn't correlate that with let me know before you run the ice machine. The ice maker. That's what that was. Okay, so here's our cute little box. Now, one of these tabs is going to be just a little bit shorter. That's the one that's going to go on the inside, okay? And the easiest way to put this box together is to add your glue while it's laying right here and just close that tab. You want to make sure that everything's looking square. Okay, so once we have the side glued together, we are going to do the bottom. And I'm just going to fold those little tabs in on the side and fold the bottom tab down. So let's put a little bit of glue right here. Don't get too much glue on here. It takes longer to dry if you have too much glue. I know I've told you guys this before, but for the people who don't like glue, because it gets all over their fingers and la la la, it's because you're using too much. Okay, here's our cute little box. Let's see if our Post-it notes fit in here. Holy cow, they fit perfect. Yay me. And now I'm going to bring this little calendar in here. I will put a link underneath the YouTube channel, or underneath the YouTube video. You'll find where it says see more. If you go to see more, I'll try to remember to include a link for these calendars on there. I purchased these online. Otherwise you can make your own, and I have a link for that too that I'll let you know, but I don't know that they're the same size as these. So you have to make your box the same, you know, the size that your calendars will fit. So it's better just to kind of buy them. Okay, let's keep going. This I wanted to be my background on the front of my card. So I need to trim this down. My card front is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm just going to cut 3/4 of an inch off of this piece. And oh, look there's the back. Pretty. There's one more card in the pack that has the same design on both sides. So don't fret about using up that other side. Here we go. I like those two colors together. What do you think? I think they're kind of pretty. And then I would like this to go on the front here, and my calendar to go right in here. But I think I'm going to trim this piece down. What do you think? Do you think I need to trim it down? I don't know if I do or not. I might just leave it on there like that. I think I would like to trim it down so you can see a little border here. So I need this to be less than 4 inches and probably about 2 inches wide. So I'll be right back. So I took 1/8 of an inch off of each side here. Oh my gosh, that's going to be perfect. Now, do I want to trim this down this way, or am I going to be able to just leave it? And I think I can just leave it. I think I'm going to just leave it. I think that looks really cute. Okay, let me glue this on. Isn't that pretty? And what a fitting greeting for a calendar card, right? Today was a day to remember, and that'll be every day. Every day's a day to remember. Well, some days aren't as good as others. Sometimes we don't want to remember those days. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the back of my easel card, because this is something that's going to stand on somebody's desk. I would rather have a message back here than inside. So I'm decided to use this, and I do need to trim that down also, right? So this is 5 1/2, so I need to bring this down to 5 1/4. Hang on, I'll be right back. Wasn't able to trim it quite to 5 1/4, but I just trimmed it right next to the green oval edge, and I think that's going to look very pretty. This is going to be almost just the same size as our card, and this is where I'm going to write my message. And again, these kinds of cards are something that people will cherish all year long. They'll set them on their desk or in their kitchen or wherever they would need a little calendar, and you're going to write a little message on here, and they're going to think about you every time they look at that, right? Okay, and how can you mail this? Well, you can put this in a padded envelope. If you know that your recipient has their own Post-it notes, which is, I don't know, I just feel kind of funny about that. It's like, hey, I'm going to give you a gift, but you have to buy something to make it complete. That just doesn't work for me too much. But if you don't glue this part down, you can put a piece of tear tape or sticky strip on there, and you can fold this flat. This box can then be flat. You can mail it like that, and if you know your person has these sticky notes, they can put their own in there and you're okay with that. The tear tape, or, well, we have tear tape, you can tear the backing off of it, and all they have to do is just put this box together like this. But how cool is that? So there we go. Stands up perfectly. You're going to write your message right there. And you have a fabulous gift to give to somebody. I absolutely love this. Now, I like to put a little accordion in between my cards so that it can't go like this, because you know, over time your tall cards will do that. That makes me crazy. So I'm just going to take a piece of our Dapper Denim, and I'm going to cut that 3 by 4. And then I'm going to score it at 1/2, 1.5, and then turn it around and score it at 1/2 on the other side here. So we have a 1/2 inch from each side, and then right down the middle at 1.5. And you're going to fold it in the middle and fold each side back the other way so it looks just like this. And I'm going to burnish these edges good. There we go. And we're going to open up our card. And you're going to glue this on one side. And I put this pretty darn, let me get this back in the camera. How about that? How about like, hey Kelly, there's people watching you. You need to be in the middle. Okay, so we've got that right there, and then I'm just going to put some glue right here. I did leave it purposely a little shorter because I don't want it sticking out over the ends. You know, cutting perfectly is hard for me. And here goes our other side of that accordion. Make sure the glue is sticking. And then you have this. We have this. This is so cool. I'm really impressed with this. I love it. This is the first time I've made this card right for you in front of your eyes. I will make an introduction to my video so that you'll be able to see this project. But so I kind of go backwards. Sometimes I just make the card and then I do the introduction and pull it back to the front. So that's why things might look a little crazy. I'm a little crazy. I mean, I'm going to admit it. With the Sweet Soiree bundle, I promised you 23 different projects using this bundle. Let me show you these puppies. Okay, these are those cute little gable boxes, little tag stamped up here. Here is the silver baker's twine, and then we've got that silver edged ribbon too, that's Berry Burst, and some of the designer series paper. This is where you're gonna put the shred inside these little boxes to match, and how stinking cute is that? Okay, so there's project number 1. Now I have a ton of cards. This is a card that I made I do this bundle swap every month. This is the card that I made. Isn't that pretty? Some designer series paper here, and this is stamped. And then something that I didn't realize until I stamped with it, that you've got this little celebrate, and then you've got this happy birthday that are kind of on sticks. That's like the pedestal that, is that what you would call it? That sticks into the middle of the cake, or the pick. So that's kind of cute. You can do that with the happy birthday or the celebrate, and it looks like it's meant to be right on top of the cake. Pretty, pretty. Okay, let me keep going. We've got a long ways to go here. This is the other card that I made, and I might do a video on this. This was really fun with the eclipse technique and the word wish. Isn't that pretty? Here's another one. There's that cute little tag, and then the die cuts for the flowers. Look at these cute little leaves. Oh yeah. Like, I haven't used the leaves yet, but here they are. That's where these are coming from, isn't that? And this is the tag for the blue part. That's really cool. These little pieces of grass or whatever they are. Love it. Here, I'll leave this out so I can reference it again. I love this one. So stitched shapes framelit circle on our silver foil paper, and then a little package on top. Isn't that just stunning? Stunning. Here's a fun fold. Yay! Isn't that cute? And we've got some pearls all over the, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, some pearls all over the cake here. Oh, gorgeous. I love the silver glimmer paper. The little sliver of it down the side just really makes this card, doesn't it? Very pretty. Another die cut flower. This is a wedding card, so who would like to get that? Oh, and this uses our new embossing folder that looks like sequins. I can't remember right now exactly. Oh, let me see if I can find what it's called. Scattered sequins. This is one of our dynamic folders, so it looks really 3D. Another gorgeous one, we've got the vellum that's out of the big catalog that has silver and gold foils in it. Very, very cute. Then how about this beauty? This uses some of our little glitter dots. Those are from the big catalog, and the silver ribbon. That's really pretty. Oh, and the designer series paper. There's 2 strips here and they're separated, and then the ribbon goes right in between them. Very cool. Love this little bow on the top too. Check that out. Here's the die for it. Gorgeous. And that's silver embossed on the cake also. Holy, oh, this one got bent. Doggone it. Let me see if I can get that straightened out a little bit. Love the doily down here. Where is this coming from? This is the designer series paper, you guys. I didn't even realize that. Designer series papers has images on it, and these are cut out of those images. So way cool. Love this strip of embossed gold foil with our polka dot softly falling embossing folder. Gorgeous. Some little rhinestones on there. I love it. Here's another beautiful one in a whole different color combo. I love what they did with the silver twine, baker's twine in here coming out. Very pretty. This uses the embellishment kit. Look at that. Here's one of the flowers from there and a little piece of the designer series paper, so that's pretty cool too. Oh, look at our silver platter. Isn't that just gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful card. Here's another one that I really like. I love the way the bow's on top. I love the Peekaboo Peach and the early espresso colors together. And this cute little best wishes down here. That was the perfect accent. This also uses a new embossing folder from our Petal Passion Suite. That's on page 23, so that's really pretty. Another gorgeous card. And this is from the designer series paper, and they just die cut it with the stitch shape. It's very clever. Glad I thought of that, because I was looking at those other cards going, where is that coming from? Because that's not in the embellishment kit. It's the designer series paper. Very cool. Oh, this is different on the cake. I love this. Let's see. This is going to be from, look at that. This is from our decorative masks. It's this one right here. Didn't realize that either. I'm learning so much going through all these cards with you. Thank you. This is a teaching moment for me too, but isn't that cute? That is very cool. They used a sponge with the decorative masks. And this is something completely different with this set, and I love the embossing and the sponging on here with some of the Tutti Frutti lemon lime ribbon that's in the mini catalog. Very cute idea. This is also our new stripes embossing folder. Here comes a gold cake, and isn't this just beautiful? Our new little scallop punch there. This looks like probably a 3/4 inch circle punch fits right on top of it. Love it. Oh, look at the leaves on the top of here. It's kind of hard to see probably in the camera, but shimmer paper with the leaves die cut on there and a piece of our designer series paper. Just beautiful. Here's another one. I love how clean and crisp this is with just some color down here in the bottom corner. And another one, here's that beautiful little rose. Where'd my rose go? I showed this to you a little bit ago. And this is done in Calypso Coral, which matches some of the accents in the paper. Very pretty. This is our champagne foil paper, and then this is a silver platter. So I thought that was really cool with our silver edged ribbon. Love that. And here's the designer series paper with a silver embossed greeting on here using the stitch shapes and then our oval scallop layering die. And last but not least, this beauty. I love the contrast. Oh, and there's that Petal Passion embossing folder. It's just that strip of embossing folder behind there. That is beautiful. And this cake is embossed with gold embossing powder. How very beautiful. Okay, you guys, there we have it. Again, I would like to thank you for taking time out of your busy day to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed my tour of all of these cards made with the Sweet Soiree Suite. We've got the cake soiree. I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. We've got the cake soiree and the sweet cake framelits here. When you order this as a bundle, you're going to qualify for a free celebration item. And of course, you can order whatever you want. But remember that the Sweet Soiree Cards and More card pack is one of the free items during celebration that will match this entire suite. So it's kind of cool that you can order this and you can get this for free, right? I'll put that away later. Don't forget to click down here in the corner. You don't want to miss any videos coming out. I've got a lot of great stuff to share with you. I love sharing new products, and I love you being able to see, is this for you or is this not for you? You get to see things other than just in a picture, and I think that's really important when you're making purchases that you will be using for a very long time. All right, everybody. You have a great week. I hope to catch you back here on Friday. Bye-bye.